I'm sure you're facing some kind of hair problem. Maybe it is hair fall, dry hair, itchy scalp, greasy hair, you name it. But only a few people actually know how to tackle them. If you're dealing with any kind of hair problems, this video will be for you. In case you don't know, this is the 5th video of a full hairstyle transformation series where I will take you from finding your perfect hairstyle to actually rocking it without any problem. The link to the complete series is in the description. This series will cover everything. But if you still want my help getting your perfect hairstyle, details are in the description. Anyways, if you're just here for this video, let's start with our first hair problem. And it is hair dryness, which is one of the most common hair problems. If your hair feels rough, hard to comb, or lacks shine, it is probably dry. One reason for dryness is washing your hair too often. The shampoo that we all use removes oil and dirt, but it can also strip away natural moisture. If you wash your hair every day with a strong shampoo, your hair can become very dry. The same happens when you use very hot water or blow dry on high heat. These habits slowly pull the moisture out of your strands. What you can do to get rid of dryness is be gentle with your washing routine. You can try using a mild moisturizing shampoo that doesn't have sulfates, which are harsh cleaning agents. Washing your hair 2 to 3 times a week is usually enough for most people. Always follow shampoo with a conditioner because conditioner helps lock in moisture and makes the hair soft. After washing, apply a leave-in conditioner or a small amount of oil like argan or coconut oil. These oils create a protective layer that keeps moisture in and makes your hair feel smoother. Another common issue is frizz. I know frizzy hair can be frustrating because no matter how much you comb it or apply water, it seems to puff up again. Frizz mostly happens when your hair lacks moisture and reacts to humidity in the air. When the hair is dry, it absorbs water from the environment, causing the strands to swell and stand out. One way to reduce frizz is by using a hydrating shampoo and conditioner. Also, don't rub your hair with a towel after washing it. This can cause rough friction, which leads to even more frizz. Instead, pat it gently using a soft microfiber towel or even a clean cotton t-shirt. One more thing you can try is not to brush your hair when it is dry. Comb it while it is still damp using a wide-toothed comb. To keep frizz away during the day, you can apply a little bit of anti-frizz cream or serum. Number 3, and I faced it too, it is greasy or oily hair. If your hair gets greasy quickly, especially near the scalp, your oil glands might be working a bit too much. Some people naturally have oilier scalps, and that's normal. To handle greasy hair, you can try using a clarifying shampoo once a week to deeply clean your scalp and remove buildup. One particular thing you can do is not to massage the conditioner into your scalp. Only apply it from the middle to the ends. This keeps your scalp from getting heavier. Rinsing your hair properly after shampoo and conditioner is also very important. Any leftover product can make your hair look oily. If you need a quick fix, dry shampoo is helpful. It absorbs the extra oil and gives your hair a fresh look between washes. Number 4, and it is an itchy or flaky scalp. And lots of people are dealing with it. That might feel like dandruff, and in many cases, it is. But sometimes, flakes are just signs of a dry scalp. Using products with strong fragrances or alcohol can make the problem worse. It could also happen if you're not rinsing your shampoo out properly or if you're using water that's too hot. To calm your scalp, you can use an anti-dandruff shampoo that has ingredients like zinc parathion or tea tree oil. These help fight the cause of dandruff and reduce itchiness. When you wash your hair, massage the shampoo gently with your fingertips, not your nails. That way, you won't hurt your scalp. You can even add a few drops of tea tree oil into your shampoo bottle. It has natural antifungal properties that help a lot. Number 5. Hair breakage and split ends are another frustrating problem that a lot of guys face, especially while growing hair. This usually happens when the hair becomes weak and fragile. It can break while brushing, combing, or even tying it too tightly. To reduce breakage, use a conditioner or hair mask that's rich in protein once a week. Protein treatments fill in weak spots in the hair shaft and help it resist breaking. But don't overdo it. That can cause protein overload, which can make hair stiff, dry, and brittle. That can actually lead to even more breakage, which is the last thing you want. Avoid brushing wet hair with force. Always be gentle and use a wide tooth comb. If you like tying your hair, try using the soft hair ties or scrunchies instead of tight rubber bands. And trimming your hair every 6 to 8 weeks is a good habit. It gets rid of split ends before they travel travel up the strand and cause more damage. Number 6. Hair fall and thinning can be scary. Sometimes you see clumps of hair in the shower or on your pillow and start to worry. Hair fall happens for many reasons: stress, poor diet, lack of sleep, or even hormonal changes. Tight hairstyles or brushing your hair too roughly can also cause hair to fall out more than usual. One of the best things you can do to reduce hair fall is to take care of your diet. Your hair needs protein, iron, and vitamins to grow strong. Foods like eggs, fish, spinach, nuts, and whole grains help a lot. Try to reduce stress. Sleep at least 7 hours every night and massage your scalp a few times a week to improve blood flow. If the hair fall is severe or continue for months, it is a good idea to visit a doctor. Sometimes internal health problems like thyroid imbalance or low iron could be the reason. Number 7. If you straighten, curl, or bleach your hair very often, chances are your hair is already damaged. The heat and chemicals weaken the hair and cause dryness, rough texture, and split ends. Over time, hair can start to look lifeless. To heal this kind of damage, the first step is to give your hair a break from heat tools. If you have to use them, apply a heat protectant spray first and use the tool on low heat. You can also start doing deep conditioning treatments once a week. These treatments add moisture and nutrients back into your hair. If you color your hair on a regular basis, try using ammonia-free or less harsh coloring products. Some salon treatments also help repair damaged hair. But even at home, small changes can make a big difference over time. Number 8. Some people feel like their hair just won't hold a style, and it is also a problem. You spend time blow drying or using a product, and 10 minutes later, it looks flat again. This usually happens when the hair is too oily, too soft, or weighed down by product buildup. You can use a clarifying shampoo once a week to remove the old residue, or use a lightweight mousse or texturizing spray before styling. These products help your hair stay in place without making it heavy. Blow drying your hair upside down also helps give it volume. And always check if your hair products are meant for your hair type. Using the wrong product can make the styling harder than it needs to be. Number 9. If you have curly or wavy hair, maybe it dries out and gets frizzy easily. That's because the natural oils from your scalp have a hard time reaching the ends of your hair. Also, if you use the wrong shampoo, conditioner, or styling products, your hair can look messy and be tough to manage. For example, you have curly hair and you're using shampoo and conditioner for straight hair. To take care of it, use shampoos and conditioners that are made for curly or wavy hair. Always use a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream to keep your curls soft and in shape. Try not to brush your hair when it is dry. Instead, use your fingers or a wide tooth comb when your hair is wet. When drying your hair, gently pat it with a soft towel or a cotton t-shirt to help prevent frizz. You could also try the plopping method. For this, after washing and putting in your styling products, lay a cotton t-shirt on a flat surface, lower your hair onto it, and wrap it around your head like a turban. Leave it on for about 20 to 30 minutes. This helps curls dry nicely without getting frizzy. Number 10. And it is acne on the scalp. Scalp acne happens when the pores in your scalp get blocked with oil, sweat, dirt, or leftover hair products. Wearing dirty hats or not washing your hair after sweating can also cause pimples to pop up. To prevent this, wash your hair often, especially after you sweat or wear a hat for a long time. Use a gentle shampoo that is made for sensitive skin. Stay away from heavy or greasy hair products because they can block your pores even more. If your scalp doesn't get better, you can try using a shampoo with tea tree oil or salicylic acid. If it still doesn't help, it is a good idea to visit a dermatologist. When getting your perfect hairstyle, solving any kind of hair problem should be your first priority. Second will be to train your barber to get the right haircut. Watch this video next of this series where I will show you the right method to train your barber so you always get the right haircut.